Thank you. A very good evening to you. If this very warm weather isn't to your taste, some better news this weekend and beyond. Freshening up across the UK and becoming slightly more unsettled with some showery rain at times. Plenty of bright, fine, dry weather for northern England on Saturday and Sunday. Into next week, increasingly unsettled. But for the here and now, the very warm air, as we can see on the temperature contour sequence, gradually being eroded for a time as fronts are allowed to move in from the west. Fresher air can push in across the country and temperatures will return to a seasonal average from tomorrow. In the meantime, this evening, the first band of rain begins to move in as we approach midnight, after which becoming fragmented, dying away, a dry start to Saturday for most of us, but perhaps some low cloud, mistiness and a few pockets of fog here and there. Winds really easing down over the next few hours, very light to start the day, and the air is still warm tonight. 16 or 17 Celsius for many towns, but after tonight it will become a little cooler overnight from tomorrow onwards. The sun times, it's up at 5:25, setting just before 9 o'clock tomorrow. Saturday could get off on a rather misty, murky note in places, but quickly skies will brighten. There's scope for perhaps a few showers, chiefly across South Yorkshire and Lincolnshire tomorrow afternoon. But for North and West Yorkshire, a dry day, fine, lots of sunshine around, cloud bubbling up at times through the afternoon. And temperatures are noticeably fresher, 21 or 22 Celsius at best, with very light winds. More cloud for all of us during Sunday, but largely dry. Briefly a little warmer on Monday, but becoming unsettled and fresher next week. Bye-bye. Thank you. A very good evening to you. Welcome to the weekend. If you haven't liked it as hot as it has been, some better news ahead over the next few days. Things are turning fresher across the UK with some showery rain, chiefly to come overnight tonight. But Saturday and Sunday giving us plenty of fine, dry weather. Into next week it looks unsettled, however. Back to the here and now, the very warm air across the country gradually being eroded as fronts freshen things up and introduce some showery rain tonight. And again over the next few days there will be more activity weather-wise, certainly into next week. Lots to come. But back to this weekend, and at first we start with tonight and a band of rain moving west to east, tending to be fragmented, one or two heavy bursts on it, but really for South Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and Derbyshire, a dry, quiet end to the night, winds easing down a good deal before dawn. The air is still very warm, so 15 or 16 Celsius, still quite uncomfortable for sleeping, would have thought tonight. And most places will have a dry start to the day tomorrow with some low cloud and a few pockets of mist and fog here and there south of the Humber before tomorrow morning. Onto which the sun will be rising, 5:23, setting at 8:52 tomorrow evening. Saturday giving perhaps a little bit of a cloudy start to the day. For South Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, Derbyshire, skies will brighten. Just be prepared for one or two thundery downpours to move through across the far south of the region to start the day. They'll clear through. During the afternoon, little bits and pieces of cloud bubbling up, but not too bad at all. Bright or sunny spells, temperatures to a fresher 22 or 23 Celsius, but still very pleasant. Sunday, a little more cloud around, and into next week, briefly very warm on Monday, unsettled after that.